Hi, good afternoon here from a lovely Wingate Country Club where we're doing our next game. We're joined in commentary by Golf again. Thanks for joining us again, Golf.
Oh, thanks, Jock. The sun is really out in full force now. What started as a very nice overcast day has turned into a sweltering hot day. But so's the bowls. The bowls have been very good. Players have been hot on the green. And
Yeah,
yeah,
here we have two Pretoria players, teammates, and they've had many matches against each other and together. And Jason is unbeaten so far, winning two matches, and Wayne has lost one, but won the other one. So this is an important match for him. Um, and yeah, hopefully everything runs smoothly. It looks like we figured out all the bugs in the first two matches. Yeah, but it is very hot now. We had a lovely lunch here at Wingate. Uh, they're looking after us quite well.
yeah, so far very few players have really taken the tournament by the cuff. Jason's unbeaten, Niksha's unbeaten. And there's, I think, two more players that haven't lost so far. Paul White made a very good comeback in the previous round against Wayne Roberts to win that game. And yeah, Jerry Baker as well is also unbeaten. He beat Victor Zipali in the previous round, 21-18. So, and Brendan Ferns as well, local BGN player, is also unbeaten. But so far, close matches, but still a lot to play for over the course of the weekend.
Yeah, and it looks like Wayne might be holding two here, getting maybe a third one in here as well.
Wayne getting off to a good start. His shot ball's about a foot in front of the jack. It shouldn't be a problem for a man of Jason Evanson's caliber, who's normally so consistent with his control, and there he draws the shot.
Yeah.
So
The very experienced Jason Evans going for his fifth title.
Yeah, he's been very consistent in the BSA Masters. Wayne just asking, what the position is in the head, so you can determine what shot is. I think he's going to stick to his backhand. There was a shot on the forehand just to rest out the shot ball, but he's probably looking at just rolling in his own bowl. But I think
he's looking at it. He looks
good.
interested.
And
he's done it.
Himself,
Wonderful
yes.
ball.
Very good shot from Wayne there. The marker is having a good look there, though. She doesn't want to make a call. Jason just walking up a bit. So there's been a few chips here next to the green.
Yeah, it's the problem of being a local guy here. And everybody's looking at you like they if there was a pool close by, but I think they might be able to pick you up and maybe try and throw you here in the 19th hole watering hole.
Water hole, yeah, but as long as they mark there, they can chirp. They do the hard work. I appreciate it. It's always good to see people give up their own time and officiate at games like these. So I'll let that one slide.
Jason picking up one there.
On the B green here at the moment, Marzal Rousseau is playing a very good game against Ismay Haley. She's up 17-7. And Andre Rousseau is 13-1 up against Kolwani Kayile after 6 ends. So good start by Andre there.
Garth, I think we need to pull in a youngster at some stage so that you can send him around in this heat around the greens, because it's not where you want to be at this stage.
Yeah, you don't want to leave the shade. It really is sweltering hot today. We've been in the grips of a heat wave here in Pretoria for the past few days. Hopefully it will let up over the weekend with some rain coming tonight or so. There was a thunder shower yesterday, but it only served to make today very humid. And we're feeling it, even though we're under the shade of a gazebo, you're still feeling the heat. Jason just pulling up short there, but holding the 2 shots.
Yeah, a comment from Brandon Evans. Come on, Dad.
Wayne just pushing himself in there for second shot. Is about level with the jack. It's not a bad position now in, so you can use that to play a bit more aggressive with his next ball and try and just edge out Jason. Jason just coming around, pulling up a bit short with that last ball.
Yeah, and we're joined by your partner in crime, Wade Pretorius. Welcome back from lunch.
Important in the heat to stay hydrated, Garth. Feed. A little bit of graze there. Very important.
Definitely, and this is, it's hard work commentating, so we need to make sure that we are prepared, and so if anyone is at the bar, they can bring us a beer.
Yeah, so we're having our first look on a different green for the day. We've been focusing on the A green. We're on an end rink, which is always offers a few surprises, but 2 quality performers. And Wayne will definitely keen to try his best and to get a win here over Jason. Any win over Jason's a good win, good performance, and he'll need to be at his best. Jason is 2 from 2, which takes his record at Wingate Park in the BSA Masters to 19 games in a row.
19 games. That's quite some doing.
And it's very early doors to talk about potentials. We've got a real lot of games to go, but Jason is on 4 titles, and Jerry's on 5. Good friends, clubmates. Would be one for the neutrals to set that up, but there's plenty of other players in the field all looking to play their way past those 2 and into the final. But Jerry and Jason have both started 2 from 2.
Yeah, both unbeaten so far. We just mentioned that the 2 of them and Brendan Ferns, and there's one more unbeaten that I can't remember now. Sorry? Niksha as well. So quite a few strong contenders still left, but as we say, it's early days. It's now the 3rd round, and it doesn't become easier. You don't think I beat a good player now, the next game will be easier. The next game is just as tough. There's two very good quality sections here in the men's and ladies divisions. So I think we're in for a treat still for the rest of the weekend.
The only thing that is in your favour if you get off to a fast start is these games actually do happen thick and fast. 4 sessions in a day, you get on a little run, you suddenly have had a great day, and you can put yourself clear of the field. So it's important. You certainly can't win it on the first day, but you can lose it if you get off to a slow start. So Jason certainly ticked a few boxes early doors. Doesn't quite like this one.
No, there was a bit of a slap on the thigh there. Just his weight that carried a bit too far.
But horrible ball, a whole meter.
Horrible, yeah.
A meter behind, but on the perfect line.
Must be disgusted with himself.
He's got high standards, that's for sure.
But Wayne will be looking to upset the apple cart. Yeah, he's 1 from 2, and if he can pull this one off, he and Jason will be on the same points and leave the section open for the others as well to catch up as well.
Yeah, there are plenty of players 1 from 2, so it's very early doors. It's just about knuckling down and trying to see off the day with a good performance. Jason corrected that weight beautifully to lie 2. Wayne is eyeing this down. He's got good weight. And he's found the shot
Very
ball.
good. Sat on the shot ball, fell in for shot. You could see as soon as he released it, he liked it. And he stared it down until it stopped almost.
At perfect weight. Fraction unlucky he didn't dip to trail the white to his back ball.
Jason switching over to the backhand now. Might be looking just to rest that ball of Wayne and take its place again. He's got a good line, just pulling up short there. I think if he had 1.5 meters of more weight, it would have been very, very close. Wayne also switching over to the backhand. He'd just like to finish inside his own bowl, close to the jack, get another.
Not taking any risks, which is good play. And also maybe that hand is just a yard short.
Thanks.
Yep, so 1 to Wayne. I've seen this in Wayne's earlier games. He likes to pull the mat a little bit. With the re-spot in play, you know, it certainly does change things. Throwing it deep towards the 2 meter.
Yeah, we've seen a few games that come down to the wire and then the jack going to the box as well. And I think the re-spot just brings in a different element, thinking about, you know, should I drive or not? Do I have position at the back? In the past, if it was a replay, you can burn it to your heart's content and without any real risk. Now you need to earn the right to drive almost.
You do. It's certainly another tactical level in play. Jason preferring this backhand. And he'll pull up a fraction short.
The line was good, it seems. Seems like he's sticking to the ditch hand. Maybe comfortable with the way it bends there.
Very good from Wayne. Promotes his shot ball even closer. And Jason eyeing this one down. He likes it. Will it turn in time?
It's just turning a bit too much, yes.
It turned quite a lot at the end there.
It did. I thought it had good way to sit the shot ball on the inside, and it actually ended up going even further through there. So interesting to see the bend that came from there.
Wayne will have another go on the forehand, and he likes it. It's a good ball. It's another one by the looks of things.
The marker having a good look before making a call there, but it is 2-2.
2 in a measure, she's saying. In
2 in a
fact,
measure.
Jason's on the forehand, and he's going to be positive.
The way the head is set up, he can afford to add that bit of weight because there's a lot to rest on, and he does get third shot with that, but it's still on for him on the forehand.
Yeah, he will need to be positive there. We saw with that second bowl how it swings away at the end there on that ditch hand on the backhand. So to my mind, he'll need to be positive. He'll definitely need to find the jack or find the shot bowl.
Yeah, and there's a lot of bowls on the forehand to work off. If you do carry a bit too much weight, you've got a lot of bowls that can help you come back. So the percentage shot definitely on the forehand. I think Wayne might try and make the change first here and just touch the jack slightly to go behind his own bowls. Let's see where he ends up here.
I think he's missed it wide. But he is behind.
He's in a good position should the jack come through.
Early in the match, 2-1. Maybe this is the time to have a little trot. Not a full one, but the forehand. He can even find a straighten off his front bowl, or he can just find the wide through. Clean.
Yeah, it's still early days and definitely not a lot of risk playing with weight on the forehand, and he does so now.
And he likes it.
He's close to the jack here, and he does get it into the ditch.
Perfect shot.
Great shot from Jason there. That makes it 3-1 after 3 ends.
And that's one good call for me. Told you.
No, that's
trot.
fine.
Just a little baby trot.
Just a baby trot.
Yeah, no, Jason, fresh off the JBA mixed pairs Sunday, I mean, he was virtually unplayable. He may have let a few of his opponents get a lead, but he showed his class 3 games in a row, reeling in the results, winning by 1 each time, and then on an extra end where he drew a sublime shot. So his tail's up, and a shot like that is going to give him even more confidence.
Definitely, he's coming off a good run, as you said, winning the JBA mixed pairs. And he's always in the mix, regardless of what tournament he's playing. They won the Gauteng Challenge JBA without Jason, but Jerry was there, and they always give them back themselves as well. It's not just a confidence thing from their streak, but Jason and Jerry, if we look at the way they've played previously, it's about how they pitch up to the game and always backing themselves to play a confident shot, play a good draw, and turning the screws onto their opponents.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it does do, though, because Wayne will know that he was a little bit wide, that he needed to change the head. While Jason can see the jack with relatively low risk, he's going to play that shot, and a guy like Jason is going to hit more often than not. So, it's the psychological blows dealt early in the game which can make all the difference.
Yeah, Wayne we know is an accomplished singles player, so he won't let it rattle him too much, but it will be in the back of his mind that he could have secured that end by just playing a bit more narrow, making the change first, and not leaving that opportunity for Jason. Not often that someone wins the nationals back to back, the national singles.
Yeah,
so
that is still going to go down as one of the best feats in more recent times. And winning the singles, going the whole distance, you've got to beat a lot of players, and to do it 2 years in a row is a phenomenal achievement. He's a very, very accomplished singles player, never out of it.
He's trying here. It's just going to get wooded by his own bowl. Jason's holding the 1, I think only, just the 1, the marker shows. He's going across to his forehand, and I think he might just want to flatten his bowl in front of the jack, just take away the target that Wayne can see. And he's just inside for another. Makes it a interesting. Wayne sticking to his backhand. I don't see.
It seems like there's a lot of traffic in his way there. So.
Yeah. He's playing with a confident.
He's got good weight.
And just ducked narrow, so it's 2-2 Jason there, so we'll take the score up to 4-1. Sorry, that's 5-1. The previous end wasn't put on yet. So it's 5-1 to Jason after after 6 ends. No, it can't be 6 ends, 5 ends.
Five, one after 5.
Yep. At the previous end, when we played back towards the clubhouse, Wayne pulled the mat, threw it quite deep, but still a shortish end. Jason now left the mat at about 2 meters and threw a full end as well. So contrasting tactics from the two players, and it seems like the one player's tactics plays into the hands of the others, because Wayne just drew a perler there on a long end.
Yeah, it's never a nice feeling, and can get a little bit uncomfortable when you not quite sure what to do with the jack. If someone's going short, you go long, and then he finds it. Now Jason's pulled up short with 2 balls, leaving Wayne with a nice wide open route to the jack on this forehand.
And Wayne's just passed in a good position there.
Yep, marker is showing it's 2, so that's good bowling.
He also forced Jason or Jason forced himself to play the forehand with the 2 short bowls on the backhand. He's giving himself a chance, but it's carrying a bit too much. So still the 2, I think, no, just the 1 now to Wayne. The choppiness to see what's the actual weight of that. Excellent bowls here from Wayne. 2 on the jack. It's only the 2. Jason asking if it's 2 or 3, but it's only the 2 at the moment. Jason's in a good position if he can find the split on the 2 bowls, but he'll have to play very good way to find the bend and get into the middle of those 2.
He's played a good ball, yeah.
He's very, very
He's gone through
close.
the gap.
Can you believe it?
My word.
Wayne seems to be on a good line there, and he's found this length quite well. So he might be able to add another. He's doesn't seem too happy with it, but finds himself, so that might be 3.
Just the 2.
Just the 2. So that makes the scores 5-3 to Jason. Now it's interesting. Wayne just picked up on a long end, and he's pulling the mat again. Well, I said earlier, don't change your tactics. Looks like he's taking it too hard. But he's going to play Jason's length now again, so which might be better for him.
He's just picked up a 2, so he can play the long end.
Some of the other games on this C rink is Anneli De Jager playing against Elma Low. We've got Nikki Neal playing against Natalie Botha. Esme Creer and Desmarie Rosenblatt. And Billy Radloff playing Sean Thomas. We also have Charlotte Rousseau playing Leonie Durant. So Leonie, also a local Pretoria bowler.
I think maybe Wayne Rittmuller should just play long ends.
I think we've mentioned that, and
I mean, that's a fantastic start considering he's put the jack in the drink.
And Jason's got a good response here.
Yeah.
Just resting the shot ball. Now, I'd like to see if Wayne wins this end, what he'll do with the mat. Is he going to pull it again? Is he going to make it long? He's had all his success on the longer ends that Jason's been throwing. A good track again, yeah. And getting the jack there.
Yeah,
well
that's
bowled.
well bowled. Just had a little question coming in from Cape Town. And the question is, what do we mean when we refer to the jack being respotted? Well, for the first time in some time, if the end is burnt, the jack will be placed on the 2 meter mark. So there's no burnt ends, and don't replay the end. All we're going to be doing is placing on the 2 meter, which brings in the tactics. Can you drive? Do you have the 2 meter before you drive? How are you suited if the end is burnt? Do you need to put in a backward, etc.? So yeah, in this format, last year we were skins or sets, and this year we are back to 21, but with the difference of no burnt ends.
Yeah, Wayne just pushing himself up there, so he's holding 3 at the moment. There's still some space for Jason. He pulled up short with his previous bowl, but giving himself a chance here. If he slips the front bowl there, he's on the jack. That was so close.
It's a good bowl. That backhand coming towards us here in the commentary end, as I'll call it, must be a bit slower because Jason's pulled up, and we did see a few other bowls on that end. So that's obviously playing a factor why he's opted to play the forehand. Slightly tougher shot, but he's clearly finding it and thinks it's a better speed for him.
I think Wayne's trying to replicate his previous shot, just promoting himself, but on the narrow side, finishing in a good spot. Should Jason pick up the jack?
Now, if you can hear gunshots behind us, it's not gunshots, it's Andre Rousseau. He's playing Kawani Kanyuda, and he's having a few drives there, and he's hitting more often than not. So that's the noise you can hear.
Yeah, he cleared a few balls, but Kulwani just coolly put it back and took shot again.
Andre's drives are clearly working there because he's 19-7 up in that match.
So on this side, Wayne's picking up. They're looking at a second shot. Wayne is asking for a measure. The moment the score next door to our showcase rink is 13-10. No, that's going to be a bit more. 15-10 to Charlotte Rousseau playing Leonie Durant there. And on the other side, Marisol Rousseau is up 18-12 against Esme Haley. Esme holding the 1. Marisol's got the last ball of the end. She's just carrying too much weight, so 18-13 now in that game. Some of the other rinks we've got Cindy. Annie de Jager is up 16-13 against El Malo there. For those watching from the Cape and from the Boland.
Wayne's gone back to the mat being pulled up and started quite well. Jason is sticking to his backhand.
Jason just pulling up short. It's a few balls now that he's just not reaching, but you said a good start from Wayne on the shorter end for a change.
Yeah, it can't be understated how important that first bowl is. You know, you put it in close, you could start building the pressure. Jason's last ball has forced him to switch, but he's played it well. He's holding 2.
Jason being a bit more deliberate with his weight there. He's on a good track and just touches the jack there.
Yeah, you see he's really added just that 2 feet on, and he's got that late bend and he picked up the white. So he's certainly trusting that finish on that hand. It's just whether or not he can play it with the exact weight that he's looking for. And obviously Wayne isn't playing with arrows, so his finish is slightly a different one. That one's just straightening up. But he does need to arrive with Jason sitting neatly behind there. That one should swing away if we know Jason's balls.
Jason just flopping over Wayne's front ball there. Wayne's got an opportunity to make a couple here if he plays similar weight to his last. Either, sit Jason square or work off his outside bowl onto Jason's bowl. He can't be too rash though, because if he springs the jack, Jason's got the last bowl, and we know how capable he is of drawing the shot.
Yeah, if you're just tuning in, we're still battling with the network. So the streaming, while we've got multiple angles and a lot happening, we are struggling. It's the fiber here has let us down a bit. But if you're in the area, you really should be moving away from that work desk. Turn off the old laptop. It's well past work time, even for Pretoria.
Even for Pretoria, it's almost 3 o'clock on a Friday. You should have, in Pretoria, it's probably that second brandy time. Wayne playing a good shot there. It's not going to burn, so you might have made it worse because that jack came forward, I think.
Yeah, it came forward and it didn't burn. If it burnt, he was in the pound seat.
He was in the pound
seat.
seat.
Holding 3, and now he's 2 down.
He's 2 down with the bowl to come from Jason, and
that has gone
south.
Glad we haven't had any brandies, otherwise the descriptive words might be a bit more free-flowing, but
yes.
That's gone south.
And as I said just before he played it, if he does spring the jack, Jason with the last ball should be able to draw another. So I'm sure he's going to put in. He's got acres of space and does so. So that's 3.
Even I could have drawn into that spot. So
I think even
that's how hard it was. It's really unfortunate. Wayne played a good shot. He needed it to burn.
Even the greenkeeper, the chair of the greenkeeping committee and BGN Almar would have been able to draw the shot there. Almar plays for Pretoria North, and they've really had a good run in the league this year. They played in 3 divisions: the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 5th, and they won all 3 divisions, which is excellent for a small bowling club coming up with lots of young players showing promise. So, well done to Pretoria North there. We need to plug the little clubs when they do well.
Back to the action here. Jason's not going the fuller length here. He's 3 feet short. Probably a good time to mention our sponsors again of Bowl South Africa, Personal Trust and Perfect Delivery. Two great companies, both rely on that old school service, no call centers. You speak to your humans, you have someone who you build a relationship with. So obviously with Perfect Delivery, short-term insurance through Barton Insurance Brokers, great products. They even pay for full houses in a club competition. So even a 6 these days, we used to need 8s and 9s,
yeah.
but now even 6s are there. So there's a good reason to give them a call and ask them for a competitive quote. And personal trust, the team are great. Mark Gibbs and Greg Nasson and all the guys around the country. Holding your finances, tax season, the year end's coming up, you might want to top up with a retirement annuity or a tax-free savings account. You should really be giving them a call and support the sponsors that support this great game.
Yeah, and I just want to echo that and give a shout out to Prudence from Perfect Delivery and Alta. Whenever I deal with Perfect Delivery, those are my go-to people. And as Wade said, you're dealing with people, you're not dealing with a call center, and service from Perfect Delivery has always been good. So really do support our sponsors. It's not just for the benefit of Bolt, but also for the benefit of yourself, that you'll get such great service.
Yep, Jason controlling this head quite nicely. There's plenty of room to draw into, but he is holding two and probably a look. Wayne giving himself an option there with the backward. I don't think Jason will cover. I think he will try to heap the pressure on you and see if he can pick up a few shots.
Yeah, it's holding a definite 2 and look for the 3. I think it's 3, but unfortunately it just rolls in Wayne's short bowl there, so that's only 2 now. And Wayne will probably play his backhand. He's got the bowl coming in. If he's inside that bowl, he's onto the jack. On the forehand, it's Jason's bowls coming in. So it will be interesting what shot he plays here and how aggressively he, tries and cut down here. There's definitely options on the backhand which he is playing.
Yep, and he's got the way to reach. So he's looking to find his bowl. He
Does
has.
find himself. It might. I don't think he's cut on, to be honest. Unfortunately, he found it too square and it went straight instead of across there towards the jack. 2 to Jason again.
No, just the one.
Oh, just the one.
Yeah, he cut out Jason's wide shot, so got a little bit unlucky. Played what he wanted to play.
Yeah, good wait for the shot, and if he found it a bit less squared, would either have used it to come in or pushed it in if he found it on the other side.
Yeah, just taking a quick look around on the A green. Marazelle Rousseau is 18-16 up on Esma Haley. Esma Haley looks like she might have picked up a couple there, so that match is going right down to the wire. And it's probably still early doors in the match between Nixa and Wilson Malebola, but that's probably if you're in the area, that's probably a match you want to keep an eye on, because Wilson is growing his reputation with each and every competition he enters, and obviously Nixa is looking to defend his title here, so that's going to be a great battle.
Yeah, Wilson has not too long ago won the Gauteng Open singles, so very accomplished singles player as well. And Nixa, as we know, always features when there's 4 bowls involved.
Charlotte Rousseau in the Women's Open is 2010 up on Leonie Durant. And I'm just going to take a quick look at some other results or other live scores for you. In the battle between Western Province's Elma Lowe of Mowbray, she's got 14, and Annelie de Jager from Boland is on 16, so that's a close game.
Wayne on his backhand on the stitch hand seems to have played a very good shot. It just falling short, but might be two to him at the moment. Just don't have visuals at the moment of the head that side. We're sitting on the opposite side of the rink, but the marker saying it's a good look for second.
Yeah, the head's a bit cloudy, so Jason's going to have a quick look, but there's no easy shot there. He doesn't want to knock in Wayne's ball on the run on that backhand, so...
Yeah, if I look at the shot, I see it on the forehand. Maybe work off my own bowl, sit the shot ball through the head. But, you know, these guys see different shots.
You have been wrong
and I've
before.
been.
So
Yeah, but it's always fun guessing.
it is.
And having said that, he'll probably play the back. Yeah.
He is playing the backhand, so well done. You've
Well
taken
done.
your record to about
6
0 for 13. So
so far, yes.
he's having a little fun run, yeah. He's under the line, but can he get a result?
Oh, close. Nearly worked for him on the backhand there. He's slipping the front balls, almost clipped out the shot ball. Wayne.
Has another ball to come, so
Yeah.
if he is holding...
I think it might just be the one, but if he draws with good weights on the backhand, he might flop his own ball and fall in for another and make 3. It's regardless, it's
that
just a
must be
draw.
that must be the ultimate result, just to find that ball on the run on the way in. Need much more than dead drawing weight to get the result.
Yeah. I think he was maybe considering just resting Jason's ball out and might make 4, but it's not don't think it's the time to take that risk yet. He's really thinking about the
He
shot.
is taking his time. Maybe he's heard you.
Yeah. But it seems like he's just setting up for the draw. Wayne's giving himself a fair shot here, and he's drawing another shot.
Yeah, great weight. If you're not going to get 3, 2 is not so bad.
Exactly, and still, I think it might still be a look for that third shot. No.
No,
It is
It
3.
is.
Okay, so 3 shots to
Measure
Wayne.
wasn't even in doubt.
Yeah, then it wasn't necessary taking any undue risks. You're holding 2 already, just draw another for 3. And the score is now 9-7 after 9 ends to Jason. So another close game. Wayne persisting with drawing the mat, funnily enough.
If afterwards he watches the replay, he might see how well he's been bowling on the long end. So anyway, this is his strategy, and he's definitely sticking to it.
And I think in the heat of the moment, you go to what you've practiced. Maybe you might have been preparing by pulling the mat the whole week and sticking to those guns. Drawing up a bit short there, about a meter.
That
on
hand
his
is
first ball.
definitely slower than the forehand. Yeah,
Yeah, the ditch hand is definitely.
Jason's playing it as well.
Let's see if he can adjust. Marizal just behind us, keeping herself alive by taking out one of Esme's short balls. The score is 20-18 now.
And with a big drive there, big fierce drive, and don't forget that's how she won the Junior Masters last year
as
too.
well.
It was the juniors 2 matches in a row with drives to win the game. So they might say it's a drawing game. It is, but it's always nice when you pull off one of those.
It's a good arrow to have in your quiver, and to call upon when necessary. Jason drew a very good first ball there, and Wayne just pulling up short with his second ball.
Yep, and forcing Jason onto the forehand, which I don't think is the worst thing in the world, given it's a better speed.
Better speed, better finish, and definitely shows that by drawing a second shot there as well.
Now let's have a look if Wayne's going to change.
No. Interesting. There is space on the forehand to draw it. Maybe not too confident on the dead draw. Might want to just play with that bit over the draw into the shot ball.
That's a great shot.
And he plays a brilliant one. That's very close to shot, if not the shot. The marker will have a better look now.
She doesn't want. She's non-committal.
She committed now, and she says it's to Wayne. So brilliant shot there from Wayne. Jason will probably stay on his forehand and just try and rest that ball now and make it 3 again. It's
He's got 2 options. Yeah, if he finds a little bit of the white, he makes it 2 as well.
Just stuck out. Perfect weight for the shot. It just didn't want to come back. Started a bit outside the line.
Let's see if Wayne can play that perfect shot 2 in a row.
It will take guts to play the exact same shot, but no guts, no glory.
Well, it wouldn't be the worst result if he does now find his ball on the run there on the wide side on that backhand of his.
We've got some members of the establishment making noise here.
Yeah, that's a troublesome bench next to the commentary booth, yeah. But Wayne has switched and
Wayne
played
is playing a beaut, yeah.
That's a great shot.
That's a cracker from Wayne, yeah.
Especially switching 3 on the backhand and switching, and the hand is slightly faster, and he's played
it's
it
a
perfectly.
great adjustment, and he might have made 2. I just don't know. He's on the outside of his shot bowl. It's good to see people taking some initiative and building their own cooler boxes in this heat. It's very necessary.
Just that's a end of the month type of cooler box, a plastic packet with some ice in it.
Cracking shot from Jason. He might have rolled himself in for shot there now.
And they're having a good look. These games are always played in good spirits, they're having a laugh. Maybe it's a bit of a nervous laugh, but it's a laugh nonetheless, and it's Jason's.
Jason's got it.
Stood his ball up enough.
I think these guys have played each other long enough not to have any animosity between each other, and it's as you say, it's played in a good spirit. It's a gentleman's game most of the time, bowls, and so very, very little that there is anything to get too upset about on the bowling green.
Yeah, just another reminder for our viewers, we are struggling a little bit with the networks. Not everything is going according to plan, but that's what the first day normally is for, to just make sure we get all the bugs out. We've done excessive testing on these equipment, but unfortunately it all comes down to what's happening on the day. And unfortunately the networks are letting us down, and unfortunately we have no control over that. But yeah, we're trying to get it smoothed out as soon as possible for you guys.
The score currently 10-7 to Jason after 11 ends. Jason's just started this end. His second ball's on the jack. Wayne not far off with his second. Just running past, might fall back. The marker from CBC Joan just shows that Jason is still holding the shot. Joan and Jason.
Yeah, indicating that Jason is holding by just a hand, about.
And Jason getting a straightener off his front ball to make 2 shots there, I think. A fair number of people arriving now. It's good that some of the employers let their employees off on a Friday afternoon. Oh. So Wayne on his backhand is probably looking just to get a 1-2 between the 2 bowls of Jason, and he does exactly that. Might be shot there now. I think it's still the 1 to Jason. It's difficult to see from across the rink, but might be. But definitely leaves him with an opportunity there to sit Jason's bowl or trail the jack to his bowl just behind the jack. Jason will obviously want to try and change that and stop Wayne from doing so. This is a brilliant ball from Jason, just pulling up short, but it does take away the trail on the jack for Wayne. Wayne will have to play with a bit more lawn just to sit on Jason's shot ball on the inside. That's why I said it. I'm struggling to get to the words. Yeah, there's a lot of peanuts in this gallery.
You're getting a lot of help with your commentary as you go.
Yes.
There's a lot of experts here out of work that are looking to take your gap. So
and a few beers deep.
It's all part of the fun when watching a long tournament. Just having a look at the
Wayne, interesting enough, switching to his forehand, so he's probably looking to push himself onto the jack.
Jason is 10-7 up in this fixture after 11.
Very good effort there from Wayne, just pulling up short. If he had carried a foot or 2 more weight, he might have come off that ball of Jason onto the jack. Wayne telling Jason, I'm not just going to give the shot away. And Jason saying to Wayne, no mate.
That's certainly been playing in a light-hearted spirit there. The marker is not being called into too much action. The boys are just sorting it out between each other.
And I think at this level, you trust each other and you don't just take shots that aren't your own. It's
Alma Low is 19-18 up on Annelie de Jager. And Nikki Neal is 19-17 up on Natalie Buerta.
Jason off to a good start on this end, about a half a foot behind the jack. He really has been playing well with his first ball and putting the pressure on to Wayne, and making sure that he doesn't give him too many easy shots. And Wayne has responded quite handsomely in a few ends as well, so not letting Jason get away from him too far.
Oh, that's another very good ball from Jason Evans, holding two within a foot. If Wayne's going to work his way back into this contest, he's going to have to do it the hard way, that's for sure.
Yeah, Jason's not the guy to give you the game. He'll make you work for it, and definitely showing us why he's won 4 previous Masters titles. And yeah, coming in with another good bowl. That's now 3 to Jason. He's fattening up the target a bit if Wayne had any ideas of playing with a bit of weight.
And Wayne has just changed his hand at the last minute. He was actually halfway through his pre-delivery process and turned and changed, and he's having a drive too. So let's have a look.
And he takes out all 3.
All 3 balls.
And
that is
he
a great
has the
hit.
shot. Good shot.
That is I mean, he was on the backhand about to bowl, and he stepped up, changed his hand, and had a full go at it.
It's amazing how hard it is to stop a shot and recompose yourself and play it on a different hand and not being in 2 minds about it.
Yeah, and he's got now probably just about a meter to draw into. So he was quite heavy with his first 2 balls.
So Jason just preempting the marker there and telling Wayne he is shot down. But as Wade said, there's quite a bit of space to draw the shot.
Yeah.
And he does that. So that's 11-8
He didn't
now.
do that when he could have. He was playing the backhand, and now he's playing the
forehand.
The forehand and drawing it. I think he's bowled really well on the forehand coming towards us, and he's bowled well on a longer
end. And he's pulling the mat again. Look, and you can see he's second guessing himself. Should I not? But in the end, he still pulls it up. The ditch hand has definitely been the hand to play. It finishes better. It runs a few seconds faster, and it's funny. Wayne has been persisting on the other hand, where it doesn't finish. It pulls up a bit shorter, and he's on the forehand again. So.
We haven't been registered in anybody's coach here, but I think we're seeing some things here in this end rink that we could have added some value.
Yeah, well, even if it's not a bowls coach, just a mental coach.
Yeah, it is hard to turn your strategy around mid-game. He's clearly come in he loves to pull the mat up, and
he started well. They're just a bit outside the line, but it's good enough for shots as Jason pulls up short.
I think they'd both be wise to stay on the ditch.
Yep.
And that last ball of Jason's forced Wayne to turn onto that backhand.
Yeah, excellent position there. If he's got the shot, and it's always good to have a back bowl once you've got the shot. But with a man of Jason's caliber against you, you'd like to get a bit closer. But Jason uncharacteristically playing 2 short bowls there.
He was holding 3 really good close ones. As you mentioned, he made the target a bit bigger on the previous end, and Wayne had a very good drive. And now the little mini momentum has switched here a bit.
Yeah, definitely. You can almost see that swing in the momentum between the 2 players. And Wayne now drawing another good bowl, and he might be holding 3 now.
And also because he's playing the ditch hand.
Yes. Some movement behind the head, just distracting Jason there. So put down his bowl, recomposes himself, pretends to kiss it, and then bowls it. Yeah, still short from Jason. I think it's still the 2 for Wayne. The marker confirming so.
Yeah, he had a beautiful line there. Even with the late swing that his bowler's getting when it finishes. Just a bit short.
I think Wayne will do well to stick to the backhand and just play the inside line and draw to his own 2 bowls. It's already there for shot. But that bowl of Jason has given him something to think about. He's coming now back to the mat. It's so important to know the shot you're going to play before you get on the mat and not second guess yourself. Sticking to the backhand. Seems like he's got decent weight. Just depends on whether you'll slip that front bowl of Jason. He's around it. And it might be another shot there. It seems like it's 3 to Wayne. Jason short with his first 3 bowls. He probably will be looking to be a bit more positive into the 2 shot bowls. Not totally chop and lie, but just over the draw. Rest against either of them. Hopefully cut down 1 or 2 or even all 3 of them. He's on a good road here, and his weight doesn't look too shabby. Just carrying past. So just waiting for the marker to confirm the shot, but let's see if Wayne or if Jason cut down any shots there with his last ball. That is 3 shots to Wayne. That makes the scores 11 all after 15 ends. So a real humdinger we've got on our hands now. Wayne, after being down for the better half of the first part of this game, has now come back and made it all.
Hi guys, it looks like we're back. The stream is up and running again and it looks a lot smoother, so let's hope it keeps that way. And we're joining the action where Jason Evans is taking the lead, 11-12.
Yeah, so Jason's up 12-11. He led for the biggest part of the game today. But Wayne has been playing very well the last few ends.
Yeah,
He's holding 2 at the moment.
And yet again, Wayne is drawing well on the longer ends, which Jason has forced him onto.
Yeah, and a surprising tactic. He's winning the longer ends, and whenever
short.
he gets the mat, he pulls it and plays short. But yeah, there's definitely playing very well the last few ends and drawing some brilliant shots. And there's putting another in, so just might be 3 now.
I think that one is in count.
So that leaves Jason with something to think about with his last bowl.
He's 3 down. You don't want to drop a big score. So as soon as all the players are in the 10s.
I started watching your game. I was like, oh. Yes, I did.
Jason looking after that bowl, but just getting a nick off his front bowl, taking him out off direction. It's giving Wayne the opportunity now to draw on the backhand and add to his tally that he already has.
I think Jason was just looking to go on the outside of that bowl and get onto those free shot bowls and maybe get on the inside of Wayne's outside bowl.
Yeah, unfortunately just cutting his line a bit, but it might have forced Wayne to switch hands. No, he's sticking on the forehand. So obviously backing himself on the hand where he just drew 3 shots. Looks like he's got the weight down again. We'll just see the line. If he comes back all the way, sit that bowl.
So
That
he does, yes.
That might be 4 shots
Yeah.
to Wayne. Excellent bowls. The markers spread the paddles. She hasn't put them up yet, just waiting for confirmation from Jason, who's just had a drink of water there under the shade. They're having definitely 3, and it's 4. Jason concedes the last shot without troubling the marker with a measure. So that takes the score now to 15-12.
I think it's the first time that Wayne has really taken the lead.
Yes, so he might have been very early 1 shot up or so, but this is the biggest lead he's had, and what a crucial time, coming closer to the end, to the target of 21 shots, and suddenly he's got a 3-shot lead on Jason.
And yet again, he's pulled the mat up.
Well, he's drawing so well now, I think he's backing himself at any length now. He's sticking to the forehand on the ditch side, and which has been the truer hand. It's really finished nicely towards the jack. He's playing a nice speed, and he's backing himself here to get close again, which he does, and it's an excellent start.
Oh, yes.
Just running about 2 foot behind the jack. Jason has now played a very good bowl. He probably would not have liked to have finished jack high like that. It always makes the target a bit fatter, but still shot nonetheless. Gives Wayne the opportunity just to trail the jack, but he's a bit too heavy and runs past harmlessly. It's so important if you pick up a good end to follow it up and at least get one the next end, just to make sure that momentum shift stays on your side. And Jason, on the other hand, has other plans, and he's now drawn too close.
It's true golf. In many games, you give away a 4, or you get a 4 and then you give away a 3, then it's back to square one basically. So it's important to capitalize on that momentum swinging your way.
Yeah, as you say, if you pick up a 4, you drop a 3, the net gain is so little. But Wayne will back himself on this hand, and he seems to be on a good line. It's all on the weight here. Yeah, that is the
wonderful
shot. Very good shot from Wayne there.
And like you said, he needed to get in there.
So it will be interesting to see what Wayne plays now, because he's got the opportunity, if he plays with half a meter, to draw the jack for 3 and really tuck it away from Jason. If he's a bit narrow, he'll just take the place of his own shot ball. So very little risk here, but a lot of reward if he can pull it that 2 feet, 3 feet. That shot definitely still on the forehand. It's just now, does he play with a bit of extra weight, or just draw another? He's got position at the back, so if he draws one next to the jack, at least if Jason plays with weight, he'll run the risk of adding to the tally for Wayne at the back. And Wayne is trying very hard. Perfect way to make the extra shots, but he just stuck out on the outside line. We spoke about Brendan being unbeaten so far, and in his current game he's 7-0 down against Matthews Perry. Matthews playing very consistent, steady bowls. Holding the shot at the moment as well with Brendan's coming down. He might make 3 here if he gets the jack. Oh, and he just slips past. So Matthews Perry going 8-0 up after 5 ends here against Brendan Ferns. Jason trying valiantly but still conceding the 1. So score now 16-12 to Wayne with 17 ends played. So quite a high scoring game. It's not a, there's been a few ends where there was a 2 or a 3 or 4 drop, but good bowls from both players. Wayne just asking Jason to have a look at the length of the end, because he's pulled the mat up quite a lot and he didn't make the full trip, but Jason comfortable that is with the ends, the jack's long enough.
For those who don't play bowls, the jack needs to be 23 meters from the front of the mat. Oh, wonderful draw there by Wayne.
Yeah, Wayne starting this end very well, just behind the jack. Jason looking to follow him off, following down on the forehand, pulling up short. Jason has pulled up short on that hand on quite a few occasions. It is a bit stickier, and Wayne has definitely found the weight there.
Golf, it seems like, especially going up to the clubhouse, it seems to be a bit stickier, especially for Jason.
Yes, it's definitely slower than the ditch hand, and Wayne has been finding that length now quite consistently. He's really, found his weight, and he's been bowling some very good bowls. Where Jason, I think, is starting to feel the pressure of giving away an early lead and now being 4 shots down on the game. But that last ball forcing Wayne to play the bit faster hand. We'll see if he adjusts well. His line looks to be good. It's all on the weight here. And that's a very good bowl as well. So just beyond the jack, resting against his own shot ball. That, however, does make the target a bit bigger. Jason might, play a bit more positive just over the draw, hoping to rest either of the bowls. And he's carrying a bit, but with the respot, we might see bigger weight now with the last bowl.
Yeah, no, he has the option, remember. Burnt ends get respotted on the 2 meter mark in this format of the competition.
It will be interesting to see now whether Wayne covers the back or if he draws another
one. It looks like
drawing another one will put a lot of pressure onto Jason, because then he'll go down 19 if he misses.
Especially if he can draw one in line with Jason's shot, just in front.
Yeah, just
there's enough space to draw in there.
He's trying, definitely trying, and he's very well bowled here. He's got his rest against his own. But I don't see Jason being short at this now.
I don't think this is going to be a straight draw.
This is not going to be gentle.
Like we say in the Noord-Kaap, hierdie gaan dalk 'n kopklapper wees.
Ja, die kopklapper van Kimberley. But Jason having a long hard look at that, but I think the percentage shot is the weighted shot. And he's sticking on the backhand. Let's just see what he does now. Yeah, he does go a bit more direct, and he's looking after
contact.
it.
Yes.
And he's got,
I think he's maybe just 1 out, maybe 2.
I think it might still be 2 to Wayne. He he did get the set, but Wayne's shorter bowl might count. Let's see what the marker says now. But he did cut down at least one.
I think he probably wanted to make contact onto the jack too.
2-2 Wayne. So that takes the score up to 18-12. That really brings Wayne into the finishing zone. Only 3 shots required to win the game, and Jason 9, needing 9 still. Wayne with a very good jack there, and he's been finding this length now suddenly.
Yeah.
Earlier he started getting momentum by winning the longer ends, and but stick to his guns, and it paid off dividends. He's 3 shots away from the win, and if he can bowl and draw the way he has been for the past few ends, he should be able to finish this game in the end or two. That's about a meter past.
Now, sticking to his original game plan the whole way through, even though it looked like it wasn't working for him in the start. But yeah, it looks like it might pay dividends. Important for a player just to stick to your original game plan and not let the player you're playing against change that maybe.
I think so, because you will practice deliberately on a specific length and make sure you've got that rhythm and flow to reach that and be comfortable with your delivery. And I think he's been deliberate about it. He's stuck to his guns, and so far going well. First ball was a bit too fast, and this one will carry as well. So Jason's got the shot there, even though he's about 2 feet short and a bit off centre. But he's got the opportunity now to really put some pressure onto Wayne and maybe change the momentum of the game back in his favour again. And
Golf, in so many matches, you see when the player gets to 18, 19, you get stuck there and you might lose the match 20-21 at the end. So it is definitely something that especially a player needs to look at. Not tensing up here close to the finish, not going for the goals, just playing the end as it's coming along.
Definitely. So Wayne just pulling up a bit short, but I think he's done enough there for second shot. But still plenty of space for both bowlers to draw in. Jason got second, but he's made the target bigger. So if I was Wayne, I would play positive into this. You get the opportunity to pull the jack through, set any of those bowls to stay. But the Joan, the marker, said it's 2 in a good measure, so that might stop him from playing too positively. But there definitely is the chance here to.
If he can pull it through to the back, he's in the bounce.
And he's trying, yeah.
He's holding shot then.
There's a big target and he's very close.
Oh,
and he does that.
Yeah, and now he's
and
holding.
He makes 3. That's game at the moment.
Yeah, holding game.
Brilliant shot from Wayne. We saw that, and I was wondering if he's going to be brave enough to take that shot, and he definitely played it to perfection.
Yeah, backing himself, seeing the shot, visualizing it.
So now that Jason's under pressure, game down at the moment, Wayne having a little sit down here, and he'll probably be crossing his fingers, and you never hope for a bowler to play a bad ball, but you always hope to keep the win, but not this time. Jason draws very well for at least second shot.
Yeah,
he's got a toucher, but I think it's still 1-2 Wayne. 1-2 Wayne, so 19-12, creeping closer to that 21. On the rink behind us, if this big hulking bloke will just get on my way, is 9-3 to Matthew Speary after 7 ends against Brendan Finn. So Brendan's been unbeaten so far, and Matthews has started this game guns ablaze, but Brendan has reined it in a bit, so Still a lot to play for in this game. Fix it.
Oh, Wade, you're joining us back with a change in fortunes for Wayne. He's taken the lead. He's played some exquisite shots, backing himself.
Yeah, and not for the first time, Jason not enjoying someone walking behind the head. The last time that happened, he composed himself and drew the shot, so he'll be hoping for a little bit more of that. He's under the pump here. 19-12. We said Wayne would be a tough opponent.
Yeah, it's just Wayne's first bowl leaving a bit short, giving Jason the opportunity to put some pressure back onto Wayne. And also, Wayne's been very good on the forehand, playing back to the club, and now this end he's decided to go, or he's actually blocked himself on the forehand, playing on the backhand now, and just hanging out a bit there.
I'll tell you what though, every time Wayne has had a little aggression, a little yard or two over the draw, the fortune has started to favour him.
The results have come, yeah.
Coming down this home stretch, so anytime he's got a wood behind the head, he's doing well.
And once again, Jason putting another ball in there. It probably looks very, very enticing just to play over the draw on the forehand, sit those two balls, take the jack. The target's a bit fatter, so he can afford to be inside his own bowl, and he does just that.
Yeah, at 19-12, he's got the license to have a little dip.
And he just takes himself out. If he stays on, then
he's got the best back.
Okay.
Jason's bowl's just fallen over for comfort there. But I'll tell you when this match turned was that end where Wayne at the last minute changed his hand onto the drive, hit it, cleared 3 balls, and then went for the and then drew the shot. And that's where this match changed, because until then Jason was fairly comfortable. He's trying to cover, doesn't quite make it.
Yeah, but the problem is Wayne is 3 shots down now, I think, even though he's not close. And that will take away that aggression, I think, a bit. Because if he misses, he can quite possibly go 4 down. You don't want to do that at this stage of the game.
That's
so
3,
close to the finish.
Forced into a draw at you.
I agree with that.
I quite like that. Sometimes you're forced into a draw and you
play a better shot.
And you draw. You don't think you can. Yeah, you draw these shots. It happens.
Yeah. You force the person to play the better shot sometimes by
play the shot that you're supposed to play, and sometimes it works out for you. Matthews Piri next door here on A1 is
12-3.
12-3 up on Brendan Ferns. Brendan Ferns was 2 from 2.
So Wayne going for the attacking, missing. So that
proverbial.
Yes.
We won't mention what he's missed by, but he's missed by an inch, a half an inch, an inch of an inch.
An inch of an inch.
That is and he's looking down, wondering how he's done that. And Jason with a wry smile and a grin. These two are they might be teammates, they might be competitors, but they're certainly playing the game the way you want to. I suppose Jason can laugh after that one just missed, because he wouldn't.
I think
be
he's
smiling.
relieved, and it's more a chuckle of relief than of really laughing at Wayne's misfortune. But
and that's
4 shots, so that makes it 19-16. So Jason's still not out of the woods, but certainly done enough now to make it closer. No, it should be 4. The marker showed 3 beforehand. Oh, it's a 4.
Jason's got the
cricketing
umpire out there himself, giving the boundary, signaling the boundary, and that is pretty massive, because Jason was fairly on the ropes there, but shows you the character of the man. Wayne let him in with that first ball, and the whole end changed.
And it just shows you how crucial that first ball is, as you said earlier, to really put pressure on your opponent. If you slip up with your first ball and they nail the jack, you know you're in for trouble. You may. Do you want to say? So Sandy Carr's got something to say about that.
I certainly believe that you should then have second shot before you start driving at the head.
Thanks for that. That's very insightful, Sandy.
I've always found the game a lot easier with the microphone in my hand than the
Then on the
than the Aero 3 in my hand.
So, just what we spoke about now, Jason, with a good first bowl, putting the pressure back onto his opponent, and Wayne, to Sandy's point, will do good to get a close second shot and then give himself an opportunity, to play a bit more aggressive once you've got a bowl in the head. Oh, he just improved it worse there.
Brendan Ferns appears to be fighting himself a little bit as much as he's fighting Matthews Perry in this game. But he has got 2 in the head there. He's 12-3 down, but looking to claw his way back.
That's the beauty of this format, is that you can be 12-3 down and still come back to win it. And I think that's where your mental toughness, your mental resilience comes in. Bowls is such a head game. It's played just as much in your head as it's played on the green, and Wayne just drew a very good second shot there.
He might force Jason onto the backhand.
Jason's on a fair track here. I just think he's going to pull up a bit and give Wayne the opportunity now just to play over the draw, rest out that shot, and maybe hold game with one to come from Jason. He's definitely giving himself the chance here with this weight.
Yeah.
And his line doesn't seem to be far off. He just slips that front ball of Jason.
Can he snick? No.
Very good effort. Weight is excellent for the shot. It does give him another option.
Yeah, slice either way is good for him.
Slice either way could seal the game. Sit Jason square as well. Make sure of it. Jason will want just to change it a bit, I would think, either by blocking the shot or that might be a good guide for Wayne onto the short bowl. And it's just about 2 feet short, just to the
short, finds a straightener, runs off, slices the white. It's
good nightness. So
is Jason doing the marking there?
It seems like it.
I mean, is
I
there
think
anything he can't do?
I think just sometimes the markers are a bit tentative in their calls, and the players with all their experience
they
can
know
see.
They know that he's going to come up and have a look if he doesn't get there.
Yeah, and he's looking very good, and he does that brilliant shot from Wayne to wrap up the game. Excellent game from both players. Jason starting very well, but Wayne taking control in the middle of the game and not relenting like a bulldog with a tire. So
it was a fantastic game. Maybe we can get Wayne to come and have a quick chat. That was a great game. That was a truly gutty performance. He really, that early to middle stages, he really had to fight for everything in null position.
And Wayne. So Wayne, what a good, gritty performance there, coming back after Jason had a good start here in the middle. You took control, you stuck to your guns, pulling the mat even though you were winning on the longer ends. Is that something you practiced?
It's something I play a lot, short ends. I tend to try and stick to it as much as possible, but I also change according to the opposition and how they're playing and how the rink's playing. I was finding Jason's length, so I wasn't too bothered on the long lengths, but I felt if I stick to my normal plan, just try to get that first ball close, put him under pressure, then I should be able to see it through.
So you've done something that no one's been able to do for quite some time. Jason Evans was about 19 or so games unbeaten in the Masters at Wingate Park. How does it feel to finally end the run?
Yeah, it's good. Jason's a good mate, so. But yeah, you know, it's always a good game when you play Jason, and you know you got to be at the top of your game to beat him. So yeah, it's good to finally get a win over him, because I don't think I've beaten him ever, I think. So yeah, so it's nice to get a win over him. But yeah, it's still a long way to go, and you know, the overall result is what counts, not just one win. So.
And talking about being good mates, from the side we could see, you know, it was played in a good spirit. There was a few chuckles. You know, if the result didn't go your way, at least you took it gracefully, and you had a laugh about it, and still came back and win the game.
Yeah, I think that helps, because you don't put so much pressure on yourself and so much stress. You know, you tend to play a little bit. You know, keep yourself at ease. You know, if you don't have that in the game, then you know, you start to tense up, and then you start pulling up short, or you cut your line. So yeah, I think it helps to just play a bit better and yeah, play a bit better and be on top of your game.
Lastly from us, before you go and have to buy Jason a cool drink,
Probably a big beer. But
you seem to play the attacking shots really well today. Is that something that's just happened in this game that clicked, or have you focused on converting?
yeah, I think it's, you know, I pride myself on the draw, and I keep telling myself, you know, if there's an option to draw rather than attack, then I must draw. But yeah, I'm not scared to attack, and you know, the greens are actually running so well that it allows you to play with that attacking, you know, that 3-4 meters over, whereas you know, you don't have to go for a full drive. You can trust the line that you're going to take. So I think the green has really contributed to that a lot. So yeah, that's probably the biggest factor.
Excellent. Thanks, Wayne, and good luck for the following rounds.
No
All the
problem.
best.
Thanks guys.
Neil, you want to join us here?
Yeah, just want to come and say hello.
Say hi.
Yeah, good to see you guys. Good. Looking forward to winning the fours again.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got Neil Burkett, national selector, but he doesn't like the camera, but Garth has got a big smile on his face knowing that the two of you are going to link up in the South Africa Nationals. Garth, how do you feel playing with the legend?
So I'm playing with two legends, Neil and Bobby, and you know, looking forward to learn from them, and you know, hopefully winning it as well. We're a strong side. We'll definitely try our best and go to Joburg with the intent of taking back the gold. Yeah, but Neil, what I wanted to ask you as a selector, are you happy with the level of bowls you've seen here this morning so far?
Yes, it's the first day, you know. You get the initial nerves, and now there have been a lot of good fight backs, a lot of big match temperament going on, which is one thing that I really enjoy, you know. So let's hope it gets better tomorrow, and we have great finals on Sunday.
Yeah, awesome. I think once the nerves have settled, the first few games out of the way, then the heads will become tighter and the bowls will become even better. So thanks, Neil. Appreciate you popping by.